This is Ethereal Aeons activation. If you're new to the channel, I'm Lesly Damai. Everyone else, welcome back. The societies we have today are designed to break you down. One subliminal message and energetic attack at a time. So anything that creates disruption in your energy field is an attack. Frequencies, thought forms, heavily corrupted grids running through cities, astral pollution will have a direct impact in your field. And this is not taking into account your reaction to these signals pinging off your field. So when you react to the loud truck horn going off when he cuts you off, that immediately has a ripple effect in your energy field. Some might think this is an exaggeration, like, hey, you're just driving in traffic, or hey, I'm just going to work. It's not, because your energy field is your first line of protection. So this external stimulation constantly will little by little break down the integrity of your energy field. And the more external stimulation and internal dialogue, the more augmented your energy will become. And so most people will never see it this way. Yet stress, quote unquote stress, that's what they call it, is the number one silent killer. What it actually is this corruption going on within the energies around you. If you're a healer and you still deal with the simulation's reality, and you have to be in their trenches. So if you're a healer, a conscious person who understands what they're in, but you're still in the trenches, whether that's working for someone else at a 9-to-5 you hate, whether it's a daily commute that stresses you and makes you question why you're stuck on the conveyor belt, if you're conscious of, and especially if you're conscious of being energetically harvested in their system, well, I'm here to tell you it is possible for you to unplug yourself from their system. I don't know your circumstances or possibly the long list of excuses as to why you're still unable to let go, but I once had my long list of excuses, and I also had to deal with handlers around me and the simulation attempting to suck me back in. See, that's what reality will do to keep you playing in the Maya. Let me further explain on this, because most people assume the hive mind intelligence and the system governing all of this will only throw negative curveballs or types of depths to keep you trapped, but it will also do it in ways that can seem really positive or alluring. So for example, I was myself personally, I was right before I was breaking out of a cycle I was in, which was basically me, somewhat on the conveyor belt. It started to give me different opportunities where I was offered what seemed like incredible jobs, like quote unquote dream jobs that 99% of other people would take with no question. And it was a little confusing. Like, hey, some really cool people, which actually some of them were my friends, were offering me crazy deals and crazy opportunities. And at first you think, wow, yes, I'm in. But if there's any contradiction in your truth, if it will keep you from pursuing your mission in life, what these opportunities actually are invitations to plausible new timelines that are not founded in your sovereignty. So the system is slippery and will try to keep you in many ways. Some are mundane, like for example, keeping you trapped in a job you hate because you have to pay for your rent and all of that. And then some will seem really shiny and alluring. And the question is, how serious are you about unplugging from the matrix conveyor belt systems? There is always either or both, either the temptation and convenience to keep you in, or doubts and obligations to prevent you from leaving. And ultimately, as we know, it's always both. The society breeds dependent, non-free thinkers to not even really ponder and question the constraints of the indoctrination system and society, which is on the verge of collapse. So if you are watching this, it is highly likely you are a free thinker, a creator, a unique node of reality. Keep building from there and let the rest collapse upon itself after you no longer energize it with your consciousness and your energy field. So that's the key. Starve it of your attention. That means while you're transitioning out of the system. So people talk about transitioning from guy to girl to girl to guy. Well, we're talking about transitioning out of their reality. This is what should be the highlight and the main focus. So that's why we're here now. But anyhow, transitioning out of the system. Most of your time, it should be focused on the energies you do want to resonate with. Maybe you're still not vibrating at a high enough rate, right? So surround yourself, your ears, your eyes with these frequencies so you can start to subtly increase your own energy. So fill yourself up with all the knowledge, the gnosis, and the reprogramming you can get while you're still in the system. So that means when you're driving, when you're at work, put your headphones on and listen to something of quality. This isn't, the latest conspiracy that's being released that I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about finding teachers and ancient wisdom that defies all of the charades the reality is constantly brewing. Now, in the Truman Show, I come back to this example from this movie time and time again. This one in particular is an interview with the architect of the film. He's known as the architect, and he created the world that Truman's in. So let's take a look at it really quick.
Sea Haven is the way the world should be.
He's not a performer. He's a prisoner. Look at him. Look at what you've done to him.
He could leave at any time. If his was more than just a vague ambition, if he was absolutely determined to discover the truth, there's no way we could prevent him. I think what distresses you, really, caller, is that ultimately Truman prefers his cell, as you call it.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. You're so wrong.
Boom. So you see, it can be really difficult to escape the conveyor belt system because most of the people that are around you prefer their cell. Now, we know in the film, Truman, the true man, isn't like that. And so if you are not like that, you are the true man in your reality, and you can leave. So you realize you are in a contained, patrolled, controlled reality. Will you take the first big step and remove yourself from the conveyor belt? Nobody is physically stopping you. That's all for this video. In the next upload, I will meet you outside in one of my favorite locations to talk to you about conscious movement and how to heal from the traumas of the realm in a precise way that is available for anyone. So I'm very excited to come out with this video because I like to open dialogue like I did in this video, but I also love to give you exact ways you can begin to unplug yourself, to clear yourself, to allow new streams of pure energy within your own energy field. And that's what this channel is all about. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. And for now, please like the video, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Check out my link to the description. Join us inside the School of Mysticism, our private, uncensored community where I'm always uploading different, posts and articles as well. It's an amazing community of people who understand the situation we're in. So check us out there. And also check out my website, etherealaeonsactivation.com. I will see you very soon. Thank you.